set to kick off.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Carlson missed it. Rolled it to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
On first down, Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
Brought down at the
Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Fielded just inside the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup for 1st and 10. Jacobs tried to run on 1st down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 21, Raiders nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Panthers 28, Raiders nothing. John Brown.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
He's tackled.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Running is Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Raiders.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Las Vegas.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For number 86, incomplete. It's third.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Raiders 7. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's caught by Waller out left side. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Raiders 7.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Like You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Love has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 56. Raiders 7.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
At the 2-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They run it with Jacobs. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Watch 38. Watch 38.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Ready? 42. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They go with Jacobs. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.